change on simulation. Oh, damn. Broadcast is changed. There we go. Changed. EFES series is now live streaming. Yes, we're live. Yeah, I did check everything. I think we're live. These drivers can now ready up. Why does it say always in the on my notification that EFES qualifiers are on as soon as the live stream comes up? Yeah, mic's good. Shouldn't be a big problem. I can't hear anyone else if it's only me. Please, it's late. It's late. I've literally said to people ready up. So it should be able to ready up. So we can ready up now and we can get going because it's 12 minutes parts or over. There we go. Countdown started, so everybody should now ready up. There shouldn't be anyone else, I don't think. But yeah, let me introduce myself. Hello and welcome yet again for another EFES round. EFES round. It's the F2 division. Round 8. We're here in Austin, Texas. I'm your host, Deadpool, or Cola Deadpool, part of the QSR family. And yeah, we're here again for yet another amazing race here, esports race in Austin, Texas. In EFES. EFES. I kind of mix it with what's GCSEs. Yeah, that's where I'm getting it from. It's just here so I can hear myself. Because yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I can hear myself. Perfect. So yeah, and it's raining, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just join into PS Party because I don't particularly want everybody to hear me commentate. Not because any sort of problems there, just sorry we don't deserve any drivers. Anyway, it's raining. This is going to be interesting. I have never commentated in a wet race before in F1, so this will be very intriguing. We'll actually send the... Anyway, we can't drive quality. So yeah, I'll just... yeah, so I normally do cooler on comms, and I'll just send out the stream. Just get some attention on ourselves, shall we? So we haven't got any drivers out yet. Everybody's just organising their setups and all of that stuff. Now, I don't know if it's raining both races or if it's only one rainy race, but hopefully we will find that out in a short period of time. We'll also get up all the... We have one driver out. We'll just get the telemetry out. I think I'm actually going to take away the... We have a Kick Sauber gone out now. One of the Titan drivers, Alex Norris. Intriguing name. He will be our first driver to go out of the pits, and he's entering. Should I get a track telemetry up? I should have had a computer or something just to get the all the corners right, but anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Now, I will send out all the stream just to get a little bit of attention on this lovely esports comps here tonight. We'll get that out of the way. And I will take away for the time being no gaps. Or we can actually put gap, fastest lap. Or best. Let's go best for details and not have any of that so we don't show anything else. We have a few other drivers coming out now. Mask out as well. We've got a few Aston drivers out as well. But how I normally do this is that I follow the driver who's about to start their lap. So it will be Alex Norris, we'll follow him for the first lap. And yeah, I'm excited for this, to be honest. Very excited. And I do apologize for anyone who was waiting a long time for the lobby to start. A little bit of an inconvenience with Nagrum having to bail out last minute. So it was a little bit too much with trying to get everybody in the lobby at the same time. Now I didn't have anyone added as well, so that's another reason why we're a bit late. But we'll follow Mr. Norris for a lap. He's now entering the final corner of the circuit. And we'll be heading up with him for turn 1 up the hill. Very crucial part. You lose a lot of tenths here if you don't do it right. Little bit of a lock up, but nothing too big. And now entering the, I don't know what you call it, slalom part. That's how would you call it? We'll actually get a track map up. See if we can get a cornering map. Nah, we'll just have the track map up like that. So now he's just past turn 11. We haven't got. I wish I had better, like, how would you say, data, so you can see the sector times that he's doing. Now going into turn 12. Could cut a lot. That's good cutting. Here you'd normally stick it into third, if I'm not 100% wrong. Into turn 14 and 13 and 14. A little bit sliding in with these wet conditions. This is one of the most trickier tracks to try to keep the grip on, in my opinion. Now going around a right-hander. We'll turn 17 and 18. And we'll just about to see turn 19. And then the final corner is turn 10. And he will set the benchmark for the rest of the drivers who are in this lobby to beat. And he will set a 1 minute 46.5. We'll move over to the Ferrari, who is the Mousing Queen. A little bit sliding on the exit there. But he's just starting his lap now. So we'll go over to the V Carb coming into turn 20. Mask. We know him. A 48. 2 seconds off. Next driver to see is possibly the Red Nose and his teammate. No, Impact is going into the pits. Who did set a lap time was Lucas. We'll call him the Lucas in the Aston. Next up is the McLaren driver of Punker. He's just starting his lap now, never set a time. The fellow teammate of Lucas has just set a time. Gix. Good time for them. 7/10 off the pace. The track will ultimately possibly dry up. We're in now with the Signer. If you pronounce, sorry for any mispronunciations. 1 second off. Here comes the Haas, who's Rain Racer, Real Racer, Curacao driver, if I'm not 100% wrong, who sets a time of 1.6 seconds off. Next up was the NXR Coupe, 2/10 off. And the next driver will be possibly the Kick driver, who has set a lifetime, but he is possibly going to return into the pits because he was 5 seconds down on pace. Now, I want to see something. Can I somehow... There's a tyres. We don't really want tyres, do we? We can actually get times on there. Titan Alex Norris will now start his second run in these wet conditions. We do have the Ferrari driver of... That's Queen now finishing off their lap. Their time will be good enough for P4. And here comes the Red Bull driver of Lucas, just starting an outlet. We have a yellow flag somewhere, which is possibly just a driver going a little bit slow. A few drivers are going a little bit slow. We have... oh yeah, we only have one Haas in there. Aye. 9 seconds off, he's possibly on a outer lap. Impact. Here we go. Here comes Olmedo, MZPN Olmedo, to set the fastest lap of the of this qualifying session with a 1 minute 46.4. A little bit less than, yeah, it's not even 500ths of a second. 43 thousandths of a second to Alex Norris, who was their benchmark, but now is none other than Olmedo. Ferrari driver heading into the pits. No one else. I think one of the Red Bull drivers possibly is on a lap. VMB Lucas on the lap now. Sector time, just so it. He's gone purple sector 2 as well. Good stuff for the VMV driver. I'm not 100% wrong. I might make a few mistakes with pronunciations and teams, so Alex Norris now setting the fastest time with over a second. The dry line is starting to form. We all can see it now, so I think that's why we're seeing such a high boost on lap time performances. But what can Lucas do now? Can he set the benchmark? No, he's just starting another lap again, possibly an invalidation. What about the Kick Sauber driver of Dustin, who moves up into P2? So it's a Kick Sauber, aka who are the let's just take a look here, because I'll need to see what team they're on. And it's F2 cards, which is the Titan. The Titan drivers have a front row lockout. We have a few drivers leaving the lobby, possibly will come back. I don't know if I can invite him if he doesn't ask me for a direct invite. We can have a look in a minute, but anyway, we'll move over. NXT Poo moving up to 0.8 of a second up on his time. A few other drivers coming in. Yeah, there we go. We have another NXR driver, Signori, moving up to P4 just behind his teammate, or their teammate. Next driver to possibly be setting a lap time will be the Kick Sauber again. Possibly, yeah, there we go. Now 3 seconds down. They're just going to prep the start time now. A few other drivers. Who else? Poopy is 3 tenths down. Here we go. Here we have a quick 4 tenths and then a validation as well. Here we go, Ginnix in the Aston Martin car, driving for none other than ESPL. I haven't heard of you guys before. Purple Sector 1, he's 4700ths, and there we go. Impact for VMVR Esports have now set the fastest lap. 5 tenths, almost more than half a second quicker than the Titan driver of Alex Norris. Is there anyone else on the lap? No, we can't really see anything else. Marcy's just going to jump on their lap now. Here we go. JSR Robe setting a quicker time than both Titan drivers. Now 2 tenths behind VMB Impact. There's still 7.5 minutes to go on this qualifying session, so these drivers will of course have a few more times to run. Punkerfucker. I think I know who this is. I'm wondering if I know who this is, because his name is very similar to one of my good friends. Sweet. This no, I don't think it is him, is it? I wish it was him though. It would be really cool. It would be really fun if it was him. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It would be nice if it was my friend from JSR. I'll ask him after the race, so he'll know I commentated and I'll give him a load of screen time. VMV Impact is down on his lap time. I don't think there will be any more improvement there. Nice tight line through 18 and 17 up to 19 now, and yeah, he's invalidated before, but he's going to head right into the pit, possibly change his tires, adjust his fuel load, or even adjust a little bit on the setup. Anyway, who else do we have who's on a lap? VMV Lucas, invalidated lap, will just start their time now. Behind them is Dusty, who does set the fastest time now again. Another benchmark moved up, a 44.0. These guys are really quick now. Almost half a second quicker than Impact. Now the two McLaren drivers of JSR are now starting that. And here we go, Punker Fucker. Sorry, Fucker. Setting the benchmark now with a 1 minute 43.8. These guys are going quicker and quicker by the time. The track is drying up. We can see, of course, a dry line. Mega just set another time, 2 seconds quicker than their personal best. Now we do have a little bit of a slidey. Mask is I don't really want to follow that. It might not be. Real Racer 7 seconds up, possibly heading into the bits after their out lap or in lap. Excuse me. Lucas, BMB Lucas is up on their time, 2:10s, going into just passing sector 2. Behind them we have Dusty, who is on a possibly quite a mega lap here. The dry line is improving a lot, so this is where you want to follow. Not to heat up your tyres too much though, because that will cause you to slide even more. Now Ferrari, don't think they set a lap time, they're just starting on their lap. I think it's Musty Queen. Now what time can Dusty Bazin set for team blah, I can't remember. EFE something car, let me see. Anyway, they're pulling into the pits, so that's nothing there. VMB just setting another lap time. They moved up a bit, didn't they? Maybe not. TNT Alex out on the lap again. Iron out lap again. Mask is struggling a little bit. And there we go, JSR Robe. Quickest now with a 43.1. 7/10 quicker than his teammate. Oh, and Mask going off there. I don't know if that really was on purpose, but he went slippy slidey. Now who else can we watch now? He's on an out lap. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. Luca, 2 seconds up of their time. They've received purple sector 2. Might be a glitch, but we'll have to believe in that faith that it is not a glitch. Now, what time can Lucas in the Aston set for Mr. Team of ESPL? He's just coming around the final corner. It is looking good. Can it be higher than anything else? He moves up to P2, splitting the JSR team duo up. So he is in the JSR sandwich. Nothing too much. We have, what's his name? Mr. Where did he go? Mr. Mesquine setting a P5 lap. Amazing stuff for them. Red Bull on the invalidation, 3 times up. That's a bit of a shame. Behind him is none other than a Alpine MSP. Izana Olmedo setting it another lap. So yeah, McLaren driver JSR still on a. They're going to head into the pit. Oh, very cool. A load of speed carrying into the pit lane. You have to be. We'll probably see a load of drivers going into that wall if they haven't mastered the pit entry. Now we'll follow Mr. Musty Queen. They're just going to start off their lap, or they are possibly doing it. Here we go. Nathan on the lap. What time can they set? And it goes provisional pole. And no, Alex Norris TTT in Titan takes pole by around about almost 3/10 of a second. Norris on pole again, or provisional pole for this time being. Just beating by quite a good amount of time there as well. Music Queen possibly on the lap, but he has got a driver in front of him, but I think he's just warming those tyres up. These guys will have around about one more run to do. Some of the guys who are just leaving the pit lane will possibly not have the time to do yet another lap, including VMV's Lucas, because it takes around about 4 to 6. He is cutting a load of corner. I don't know if that's allowed, buddy, but you've been caught in 4K. Anyway, who do we follow now? We'll start off with the Ferrari, just passing here, which is, he's just starting his lap now. This will be his final round of this session. I don't think anyone else is on the lap. I think everybody's on the out lap. Here we go. Izian Olmedo in the MZPN driver. What time can he set? This is looking really promising. and he goes into P2. 5 thousandths behind Alex Norris. Who else is on the lap now? I think it's one of the Red Bull drivers. Lucas has just started his lap. We have another driver just passed. We have Mask just starting his lap. QSR Real Racer will start on their lap. It should have time to do so. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. This will be their final running. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. Punkerfucker possibly will set yet again another lap, but there's a load of traffic now. You don't particularly want to be behind these cars trying to warm up, trying to prep their laps. Yeah, JSR Robe just retired, so he knows he can't improve or possibly have the time to do so. We'll go with Mossy Queen, 2 times up on their time, possibly not enough for the top step or even in the top 3 rows, but could be good enough. Anyway, we'll move over to Lucas. He will possibly go into the pits. I don't think he will have time. No, he won't have time because the time limit has started. So we have a few drivers who are going to do their laps. We have, first of all, the Ferrari of the MGA driver of Mossy Queen. It's looking quite promising for them. But they're going into turn 19, just ended turn 19, going into turn 20. This is looking quite promising. But will it be enough to go on pole? No, it won't. Excluded for a few seconds. P5, best for all. That is the 3rd row. I did underestimate this driver. Anyway, move over to Lucas in the Aston for ESPL. What time can they set? Because it is looking quite promising. Will it be the top row? Will he push down Mossy Queen? Yes, he does. He moves up to P4. Now Red Bull driver, who goes VMP Impact, sets the fastest time. Provisional pole for the VMV driver. Who else? Izano moves up to P3. He's in the top runner. There we go. He sets there. Now here comes the Haas driver of QSR driver. Oh, goes very off there. Will that be enough? He moves up to P11. No invalidation there. NXR Poupie puts the lap done for P6. QSR driver. Oh, no, excuse me. Titan driver, Alex Norris just passed with 41.8. His team in Dusty Punk moves up to P3, so they will have a 2P. And here we go, the Aston driver of ESPL, Gasiski. And there we go, that's qualifying done, everybody. I did not have enough time to comment on everything. God damn. Anyway, we'll go through the orders now quickly. VMV Impact sets the best time of the session with Gisuski in P2. TTN Alex Norris sets the P3 lap. Dustin, based on his teammates, sets the P4. Izon P5. Nathan P6. Mask in P7. Puppy in P8. Lucas P9. Zingri P10. JSR Robe with a lap time for 11th. The Mossy Queen P12. P13 for Punkerfucker. And the Real Racer, QSR driver, for P14. VMS Lucas, P15. And in the bottom row, Anton in P15. So that was qualifying, everybody. Let's look forward to the race. It is a dry race. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a dry race. So let's see who will ultimately move up further. Through the pack, we'll have a good eye on the top runners now beginning this race. There is no formation lap, so everybody will start straight off. I have just got an announcement asking for someone from a TDR driver. So I'll just say, hey, what's up? Good looking. No, joking. Anyway, we're just waiting for the drivers to set their strategy. And my infamous line will come. No, I can't really. I'm a little bit nervous at the moment. Series best views streambo.com. Remove the space. Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Don't press that, anybody, please, please. That's not right. We've been hacked. We've been hacked. Hell no. I just write hell. Hell no. Oh, hell 9. Hell no. Hell no. Oh damn, he's actually. Oh no! He actually. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, mate. But I can't lie. Am I free for Sunday's race? Possibly, I'll see, because I have got work tomorrow. Or on Sunday. I've got work on Monday morning, quite early, sharp 7 o'clock at the plumbing company. Comms are good, by the way. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate it. I do like doing comms. It's something I did start off in a little smaller league, in my own league, so it's quite nice. I like comms. We're waiting for players now, but I wonder if we could... No incidents and no pit stops. So this is a starting order for anybody. We can just see what everybody are doing. We have one driver of TTN starting on hards, which is a bit surprising. He's the only driver starting on hards. That's a little bit more interesting. So possibly the top runners will have to try to cover him off. His tyres, on the other hand, will be very, very hard to warm up in the beginning. Depending on tyre pressures, of course. If he's trying to go long, he would go more higher PSI. If he decides to warm the tyres up to get more performance out of them quicker, but ultimately wear them out quicker, he would get lower tyre pressures. For me, I kind of would want to run mediums in the beginning, but then again, I'm not a professional esports player, so I don't know. And then again, this track is nothing I would want to compete in an esports race. Just say cheers, buddy. But yeah, 14 people. No, the most I've had in an EFES commentator live stream or would possibly be, I think it was 32 odd people watching. I was like, what? I can't believe there's so many people watching one guy just commentating. I know it's a load of other team drivers, but man, we got to get some more people in there. I'd love to have like 100 viewers on here. That would be really cool. Like every SKG guys and QSR, TTN, like a load of people just watching. It would be really cool. But yeah, I need to get some better streaming equipment. But for some reason it's still just saying loading. So I'm wondering, up to TTN. What do you mean by that, buddy? Anyway, we'll get the driver thingies out. The timer has run out now, so we will see 5 red lights, everybody, for the round 8, the USGP Austin here. And boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys. Amazing stuff from Impact there. We'll move over to him. He's getting away very, very well. And it's up one driver. Oh, it is a huge crash between the Ferrari driver and Krasinski, but looks like everybody came unscathed. A load of drivers dropped off by the back. So I think that MGA, Naden, missed his braking point a little bit, and he's gone completely off. His team has gone completely off, and there's a retirement there for him. And we'll have a virtual safety car, or even a safety car. That was crazy. That speed he took through the turn 1 was absolutely ridiculous. Now the whole field is bunched up, so possibly, I don't see anyone having wing damage. I don't know, mate. I generally don't know what happened there. We'll actually get rid of that telemetry because I do not like that. I think it's virtual. I think it is a safe. No, it is a virtual safety car. So the drivers will possibly go quicker soon in a minute. We'll follow Impact. Yeah, okay, we are going racing again. There we go. So a few moves have been made and are very tight there between the Williams and NX Poppy and Manzo Opel. They're fighting. We'll actually move over to them. Whoops. There we go. We'll move over to them. Alpine driver, MZPN driver, Iron Mulpy, and a little bit of a little bit of sliding there. A lot of the drivers are just warming their tyres up. So a lot of good racing though so far. There's a huge field back up there. JSR Robe, here we go. We've got, yeah, he left the session, so there's no. Oh, and there we go. We've got one guy off. JSR Pugging, no, not him, no, not JSR Pugging, no. He's doing so well. He qualified and now he's down, but he's close to the pits. He's the guy on hards as well. That's going to hurt his race so darn bad. Lucas in VMV has just as well was a part of that contact. So real race as well behind them. So I don't think something happened to them, but still leading the race is Impact. Oh, he got past agency. Anyway, I don't think anything else has happened to anyone else, but we'll keep a good eye. Very close there from the V-Cup driver. Mask running up very close to the TTN driver. They did actually start... I'm not sure where their starting positions are. Yeah, 3 up. MJ piss missile into... Yeah, exactly. I was shocked with that. The amount of speed he was carrying through that is unbelievable. That has to be looked at by the FIA after this race. Stand MGA. Damn. Okay, let's not start any beef in the comments in between esports drivers because, or any teams because we do not like that doing one bit. Anyway, as soon as we were yapping about something stupid, Gixie has now got past. I don't know if I call him Gixie. Only beef there is fuck VFV. Okay. Oh, Jamie's here. Hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. And the other guy. So, as soon as we were yapping about stupid stuff, Gixie has got past VMV Impact for P1, and he will now set the fastest lap of the session, of course. But yeah, we're witnessing a load. Yeah, Alex, go. He is good. He is good. I got my eyes on him a little bit at the moment. We have a few guys moving up in positions. We'll move over to Maga, the teammate who terrorized. We can actually call him Osama. I'll call him Osama. His team is Osama bin Russell. We'll say Osama and Kimi Talibanelli. Osama Neziani. That's the word. There we go. Anyway, made a move up. He's down 5 places though. So we have our first guy who's received a time penalty, which is, let's see if we actually can see if that's a crash or something else. I don't think I can. Anyway, we're witnessing a huge DRS crash, a DRS train of NXT Poppy defending against the JSR driver. JSR Robo now moving to the inside to make a pass. An amazing stuff there from JSR Robo. Why has it gone into that broadcasting? I don't want to watch his hands move, do I? Anyway, a few more moves. There we go. A little bit of contact between the Alpine. Who were they? There was Olmedo and between Olmedo and the Dustin Basin. Dustin Basin and Izan making contact. There we go. Real Racer, QSR driver, has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That's nothing I like to watch because, yeah, let's just not mention that. Anyway, we'll move over to Gixie. Why am I almost referring him to Jinxie? Anyway, moving down a little bit. Anton has made a position gain. He's now behind his teammate, Mask. DMS. Damn, QSR actually have a driver on the grid. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I was like, why is there only one QSR driver? Like, come on. Nah. Not for long. QSR needs more driver. Please send some aid to QSR. We need some TLC, lads. Give us some TLC. Anyway, we'll follow Impact. He's gaining closely, but I don't think that would be far enough. Yeah, get that ball out of here. Anyway, oh, here we go. We have a quite tight battle between Poppy and Izan. And now, none other than Dustin is going to make a move on Izan going into the tight corners there. Will it be a switchback performance? No, we're not. He's still fighting Poppy, and it's huge, and there's a bit of contact between the two drivers. But Poppy will ultimately still gain a little bit contact between the kick as well. These guys are really fighting it hard out here. We have a yellow flag in the back here. I wonder what's gone on here, but it's still green now. Now, we'll follow Impact, see if Impact can try to gain it. He's gaining quickly. Is it going to be a late lunge? No, it won't be. He's going to play it smart. He's going to wait for the right opportunity for Ginski to make a little bit of a mistake, and he will blow past him. NXR, yeah, there we go. Poppy has received a 3-second. Poopy has received a 3-second time penalty again. I think she did it twice. Anyway, we'll follow more. There we go. We have our second retirement of the Synchro. Can he not have been in more? I don't want him to be in more. Anyway, it feels so sad for JSR Punkerfucker. I wish he was up there. Anyway, we'll move over to the top runs again because this is where the DRS will start. We'll move over to Impact, but I don't think he's not far enough yet to make a move or even a lunge. But moving to the rear, here we go. We have a load of cars brawling it out. And the Aston Martin driver, Lucas, will make a move, but a little bit of contact between them. Why so much contact? Leave space, lads. Come on. There we go. Mask is now behind Lucas. But he's not giving up that position yet. We'll move over to his POV. Because he's right behind the... he's in points, so it's a good position to end the race if he were to do so. Now Mask is chasing Lucas. Lucas is chasing Poppy. Poppy is chasing Anton. Anton is chasing Olmedo. And he is chasing Dustin. But anyway, enough out of that. I don't think anyone will probably gain because it's still the DRS train. JSR Robe has got a good launch away from the little rear, how would you call it? The rear dirty air and the front dirty air. Can I join the team? You'll have to talk with the team managers, mate. Talk with team managers, mate. I cannot just determine that. Oh yeah, you know what? Join QSR. We need aid. Anyway, we'll move over to front runners again. I don't think anything else will be made here because Gutski is making a good amount of defending there. He is doing everything right not to... We'll actually put on telemetry because I would want to see the DRS. A little bit stupid of me. Should we do let's go over to intervals. There we go, intervals is much better. Now we can see a little bit better. No moves are really being made now. Everybody's just gaining, trying to catch up to everybody else. And we've got team discussions. There we go, Real Racer. Yeah, get another 3-second. Come on, man. Don't get a 3-second time penalty. I'm praying for you, God. God damn it, man. Oh, we got a few moves here between Poppy and Lucas. Lucas making a move on Poppy for retaining P8. But Poppy is close up behind as well. But he's got a load of cars behind as well. So one little mistake from that dirty air. And that might be him losing yet another position. Trying to beat me. Yeah, Real Racer's trying to beat you with pens, mate. Exactly. But yeah, here we go. Here we might have a battle between JSR Rove and yeah, there we go. And Dustin Basin, TTN driver, just blitzes past Rove in the DRS straight. Now, who else is deciding to make one of the finest lunges ever? We haven't got any of those lunges yet. Except for Muzi Queen deciding to just torpedo everybody in the start, but that's stuff that happens. We cannot blame him too much. The only driver so far who stopped is Punkerfucker after a little bit of contact between him and Lucas? I think it was Lucas. Between him and Lucas, so he boxed and changed his tyres because I think that wing got broken as well. We'll move over to the rear spoiler of Jasinski. These drivers have moved away from the rest of the field, but Dustin is actually moving away from JSR Road. which is not good for JSR Road, because here we go, we got some more battles between Lucas and Poppy. Again, Mask running behind as well. He's short. Is it just me, or do I see the cars just literally just being able to? It might be a little bit of lag. I think it might be a little bit of lag, sadly. So I do apologise for any sort of lag or inconveniences in that way. Lucas receiving a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which is possibly track warnings or even corner cuttings. That's not stuff we like. That will hurt his race in a long way, but looking back, I don't think any moves will be made. We'll have a look at the guys further back. JSR Robe is quite clear from anyone else. Same goes for everybody else. Now here we go. We got the Ferrari just sending it onto the V-carb. Mask is being attacked by MGA Nazen, but it was close though. Oh, he's got Hamilton helmet as well. Look at that. We have a yellow flag. No. We have Anton, who's off the track. He's got a broken wing, and he's been spun around. He's going to retain the field. He's going to return onto the track again, which is amazing to see. At least he's not giving up yet, but is he going to go into the pits because that wing looks damaged? It is. 2 end plates gone on it, and the main side frame. He's receiving a 10-second time penalty. His times here are getting worse and worse. But I thought he was on the speed limit. We'll have a look. We actually had his thing up, so we can actually see if it did. GG's. Yeah, fair enough. We'll go with impact again. Quite far away still. A little bit more than 6 tenths to P1. Will it be though enough? He's got battery, but Jixie is just burning that battery on the straight. He's playing this very, very smart. I don't think there's any more moves in the back here. There is though. We can actually keep an eye on this. Look at this. NXR Poppy is gaining and he's going quicker. And he's going to go into the inside I mean. And a little bit wheel banging from the 2 drivers. We always like a little bit of wheel banging. Not too much damage. But is he going to have enough? Or he's going to go. He's attacking him still. He's going around the outside of turn 16 if I don't believe. But it won't be enough. He's burning that ERS, trying to get some more power into the car, trying to get some more traction out of the corner. We have a first pit. Jixie has gone into the pit. VMV Impact is our new race leader, with TT and Alex Norris and Dustin moving up to P2 and P3. Now let's see here, because Nana and Poppy has got a load of drivers behind, so he'll have to burn a little bit of ERS just to try to get away from everybody. But Jixie is our second driver or third driver at the moment to box. So now we'll have to look at the TTN drivers. How are they doing? They're doing quite well. Those mediums are well managed, because I believe that Dustin, we have a yellow flag. I think it's the Aston Martin who's been spun around. Jixie is spun around. The before race leader has spun around on those hard tires. Has he got wing damage? We need to have a look at this. Has he got wing damage? If he has wing damage, that will be very bad for his race. Yes, he has. He's missing a side of his wing. And he's retired. He's retired on track. Hopefully this goes into a safe retirement, because otherwise we will have a hopefully not a safety car. Might be a risk of it. No, it won't. I think it's okay. But the man who was leading the race lap 9 has now retired. So this might be a good time for Impact to start thinking about pitting, because he doesn't need to cover off anybody, because the only guy who he was battling for P1 and also the rest of the lead, he's got the 2 TTN drivers who he has to worry about. He is going to go defensive, so move over to Alex Norris. These 2 guys will have to play this very, very smart. Although they're teammates, Impact is quite good a defender, to be honest. So we'll move over to the back of the field a little bit, just to see what's going on. 3% battery. But I think Poppy is deciding to just recharge that battery a little bit. We have a move here from Real Racer getting closer to VMV Lucas. These two drivers have not boxed yet. Punker is just a little bit further behind. Anton is also behind there. Anton says the fastest lap. I think he wants to just take that fastest lap before anything else for the extra little point. Now here we go. Is Alex Norris, does he have enough ERS to catch Impact for P1? I don't think so. But what happened to his teammate? They're switching positions. The TTN drivers are switching positions. I think Dustin is deciding to possibly, because he's on hards as well, just realizing that now. He's on the fresher rubbers to try to catch Impact. Now, TTN Norris, I don't think they have box. No, those tyres are a little bit older there. We can see that now. Mega just made a little bit of a move. Don't know what happened there. Mask went a little bit sideways, but there's nothing really else to comment on. Anyway, we'll move over to Impact again. He is trying to fake a pit stop, see if anyone falls for it. Maybe he can gain a little bit of an extra time penalty. We'll move over to Dustin again. He's on the fresher rubber tyres, or the better alternative tyres, not the fresher. But he is lifting and coasting very early to try to retain. We have a yellow flag from a Red Bull driver. Lucas has gone off. EMP Lucas. Oh, sorry, Lucas has gone off. Is that wing damage on that Red Bull? Let's have a look. It is. One end plate is missing from the Red Bull. He's going to go into the pit. That would mean Punkerfucker will move up yet another position. The race is still not over yet. We've still got more than halfway left to go. 2 laps until halfway marker. Now, is Dustin close enough to try to make a move? He is very close. Now, look at that. 2 tenths. I think this is his time, everybody. Look here, Impact's going to not defend this because he knows he's going to get overtaken. And we have a new race leader. Dustin from TTN takes the lead of the USGP. Now, can these two drivers work together? Can Alex get help from his teammate to overtake Impact? Maybe even to help Dustin to try to get further away. Remember, he's on hards. He can go quite far on these hards. And he will have the quicker tyres after everybody pits. Remember, he still needs a big box for those mediums. I think it's a 2-stop here anyway. I didn't see any strategies. A little bit of a shame. We have a few drivers making moves. Move over. I don't think anyone else are making any. No moves are being made. The field split up a little bit. There we go. Impact has gone into the pits with Alex as well. So will Impact now be able to get out of the pits earlier than Alex? I think we have that. Yeah, Impact just passed now. So Impact's on the fresh rubber. Dustin will now have the time to get these tyres to go a little bit careful. Be careful on them. And look at this, JS. No, nothing with JSR. I think Punkerfucker has made a little bit of a oopsie. Has got any damage on that Red Bull? That's or that McLaren. Lucas is just really exiting the pits. He'll have to wait for Poopy to pass. I think everybody's now boxed except for Punkerfucker. Excuse me for that language. 3-second time penalty yet again for Poopy. I think he's up now to around about 6 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Here's the any sort of second time penalties. Anton will have to serve that 10-second stop and go penalty possibly for speeding in the pit lane. He's got 90 seconds to Impact. The best thing Norris can do here now is try to catch Impact. Race control will say that Lucas has received a 3-second time penalty, upping their time to I think it's yeah, it's just 3 seconds at the moment, nothing else. And Dustin is deciding not to box. Dusty is not deciding to box yet. But Alex Norris is in Impact's DRS. So can Alex Norris play the team game here and catch Mr. Impact? He's going to burn a little bit of ERS, but I think Impact's deciding to do the same. Yes, he is. But I don't think Alex will get close enough to make a move. JSR Robe is in the clean now. That's perfect for his tyres, so he doesn't wear them out. Izan is also in the clean out. Here we go, we got a little bit of a DRS train behind with Nathan and Poppy battling for another position. We have a Punkerfucker now again in the wall for the JSR team. This is not looking good for him. And he crashed. That is a yellow flag, and I'm not sure. And I will sadly be a little bit of a snitch. And yeah, that's caught on stream, buddy. So sorry. I think that was my mate as well. So what does this mean now? Well, Dustin, if this is a full course safety car as well, so Dustin now has the perfect opportunity to box for a fresh set of mediums. Now, Impact will, of course, not gain or catch Dustin, so Dustin will start P1 if he decides this is a perfect time for the TTT driver to make a pit stop. This is the most... Tyres are looking like this. We'll have a look at this for people wondering. Dustin is now going to box, but he has to be wary of his delta. But Dustin does go into the pit, so he doesn't hope he receives a time penalty, which he doesn't. Now, he will still stay in P1 possibly, because I believe that Impact will not have enough to catch him. So this is playing into the hands of the TTN team. He will just now exit the pits, with Impact just entering the final, leaving the final corner. None other than Alex is also big boxing now. I think a few drivers will decide to box on those fresh tyres. I think Alex also has the pace to do so. Anyone else boxing? No. JSR Robe is deciding to stay out. Same goes for Inzan. Same goes for Nathan, Poppy. Also goes for Lucas. Same goes for Mask. Anton deciding to stay out. He's going to go in because he is on, of course, those 5-lap-old softs. Real Racer is deciding as well. This means that most drivers could actually get rid of the time penalties, which, there we go. Anton, I think, will get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. He's getting rid of that, so that's perfect for his race. We've got Real Racer, QSR, leaving the pits. His pit box now. Same goes for VMV Lucas. Damn, Daniel, where'd you find this? Oh, goddamn. Call the Deadpool? Absolutely not. Ah, damn. I've been told up by FST. So free. I'll send my normal sticker. FST doesn't like me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll wait here. Still TTN driver Dustin leading this race. Perfect opportunity for them to box. We'll stay under the safety car for a few more laps. So these fresh tyres now will just slowly warm up. You don't particularly want to overwork those tyres. Now for the pits, warming them up final lap will ultimately be the best thing. JSR Robe is P3 now with Alex, who just lost one position after boxing. So that's a good position for him. He can get past quickly and help his teammate secure a win for the TT driver. Or the TTT. TN team. Sorry for my bad pronunciations of bloody teams. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting annoyed with these teams. No offense to anybody, but I'm getting annoyed with the names. I can't remember a single one. Anyway, yeah, so what's going on now? Are we missing any teams? Yeah, we're missing Mercedes. What? TRS. Yeah, no TRS drivers here tonight. Oh dear. Stuff. Life is like that. We need to get some cinematic views of the cars, boys. Nah, never mind. So most guys will just warm up their tyres now. We can actually look at tyres for a little bit. A few guys have boxed, a few guys decided to stay out for track positions, but we'll lose the fresher advantages that they will have. Safety car will be set to go in. If it does go in, yeah, there we go. Race control says safety car in this lap. We'll have Dustin leading the way for the first lap. Everybody's getting very close to each other. This is what I can say one thing that I absolutely despise. It's these situations where everybody's so bunched up. One hard braking for, like, let's say Alex or Poppy or something like that, it will cause a hellhole. I do also excuse for a random moped being launched up on comms. That's my brother getting that moped working, so yeah, creds to him. Meanwhile his brother, there we go, and now Dustin decides to go. He launches off there, but he receives a 3-second time penalty. Dustin receives a 3-second time penalty, and that's his race gone very sour. This could be anyone's game now. But he gets off very well though, so he might get away quite well. Remember, he's on the medium tyres, his teammate's on the mediums as well, so possibly he might move down up the field a little bit. He is just blown away. 1.1 seconds to MVM Alex, to leader will go interval. Yeah, there we go, 1.2 seconds away from impact. VMV Lucas receives a 3-second time penalty. That's not one we really want to know on, because these top 5 drivers, top 6 even, has not received a penalty. So this is up to them to not score anything. Now I don't think anyone has the right momentum to gain anything, but look at that. VMV Impact has just lost a load of time to Dustin, who's running quite good margin up the field. There we go, look, now Alex making a move around the outside. Is he going to complete the whole move? They go side by side into turn, what is this, 16? And Alex makes a pass, blocked. JSR Road just getting a little bit blocked there going into turn 17. Excuse me, not turn 17, what am I saying? Turn 14, there we go. With a few more moves being made in the back here, between VMV Lucas and Anton making absolute cinema of driving here tonight. VMV Lucas decides to go completely off. He's onto the track again. Dustin sets the fastest lap now, 2.3 seconds, 2.4. This man's absolutely blitzing it. Hopefully now his teammate Alex can try to catch up and possibly exclude the 3-second time penalty on impact. Now Dustin, this is falling into his hands. 2.7 seconds, but wait for Impact's tyres to start to warm up again after the first heat cycle. But he's got an angry pursuit of Alex behind him, wanting to help his teammate get a win here. That would be amazing for the TTN drivers. But watch out for Robe, because Robe's not far off. With eyes on, everybody's in a DRS train so far. Poor real racer. Oh, here we go. He's making a move. TTN Alex made a move, and amazing, he's passed. Alex Norris makes a move on impact, and now there's a T12 TTN. Or sorry, a TTN or 1-2 in the standing so far. There's amazing stuff for the two drivers there. They almost got a 1-2 front row lockout without... Who was it that got pole? I can't even remember. That's how bad my attention span is nowadays. I'll blame it on the plumbing. Anyway, Impact is not done yet. He's still going to try to fight there. He's getting closer and closer. He's in the DRS range of Alex. So now, does Alex have... Yeah, he does have the right momentum out of the corner. Robe is also deploying his ERS. Same goes for Ullman. Everybody's deploying their ERS to try to get closer and closer to the guys in front. But I don't think Impact's right round done now. He will possibly try to make get closer to Impact. We can see those tyres are starting to warm up. It's So that's an amazing stuff for them. He is up on his times as well, so that's amazing to see. We've got about 9 laps to go left of this GP. Alex is actually pulling away from Impact. 8/10 going into turn 11. And now this is the cat and mouse game, everybody. Impact does not have the battery to catch him. So Alex will just fly away a little bit further. And here we go, we make another move there. Anton getting past Poppy in the Williams. Otherwise there's no more moves being made. I did miss that with the comment from the M will suffer at the end of the race. The M will suffer at the end of the race. I wonder what that could mean. Is that a threat? I need to mute my phone as well. There we go. VMV Luke has received another 3-second time penalty, so I think he's up to 9 seconds now. Not very rare for the VMV driver. Robe is getting very, very close to Impact as well, so is Impact's tyres starting to die out? Because JSR Titan or Alex Norris is moving away. Real Racer receiving come on. Come on. Alright, you know what? I gotta start racing here as well. Cooler Deadpool 1-2 finish, watch me. QSR Dominus will bore yes. Sounds. Poppy receiving another 3-second time penalty. That's nothing nice to see. 22 viewers. Oh damn, everybody's watching this. We're gonna get all the TTN drivers here. Come on, TTN guys. Your drivers are doing the 1-2. Come on. We need more of those guys. Get the manager in here. Be proud of your drivers. Penalties. Penalties at the moment. Penalties are looking like this. Dustin is he has a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, TTM Masterclass. Agreed. With Alex Norris, Poppy receiving another 3-second time penalty. I am the owner and I am here. Yeah, what do you think about your two drivers here, P1 and P2? That's amazing stuff. I'd love to see that. Now, and even Dustin running 3 seconds from his teammate. So Alex is like the... yeah, Alex Norris is the go. I told you, I have my eyes on this man. Anyway, now Rogue will have a little bit of an attacking shot on Impact, since Impact is out of Alex's DRS. But moving up to the back of the field, there was a few moves being made that we did miss. Is Lucas close enough to make a move? No, he's not. I'm the only one telling you what to do. Damn. Even in bed. Anyway, doesn't matter about that. Yeah, but Dustin, amazing performance. 3 seconds up the field to his teammate. So this is... Alex is the lifeline for Dustin. Anyone quicker, which I'm pursuing, is Robe at the moment. Another 3-second time penalty for Lucas. These guys are absolutely going crazy on it. They're leading the... Deadpool Super Penalty Cup. So yeah, anyway, we'll move over to a little bit more drivers. I don't think anyone's deciding to make a move just yet. Robe is getting closer and closer by the minute to Impact, so we'll possibly see a move between these two drivers because Robe is not giving up. Yeah, here we go. Better between Poppy and Luke. Oh, Lucas struggling on that tyre exiting corner. Or, what am I saying? Tyre exiting corner. I'm talking about the exit of the corner. And he just goes for an absolute send on it. What an absolute send. But he didn't get the move right. That caught him off guard. But ultimately, that made him lose another position to Mr. Mask. But he's coming back at it because look at this. He's made a move going into turn 19, so he's not giving up. Yeah, a little bit of wheel banging between the two drivers. He has to leave the space, but Lucas will move. And yeah, again, 15-second time penalty for Lucas. He will be dropped down to the back of the field, so I don't think really he cares. But I think that now he's going to look towards the outside. He's going to go for a lunge for it. He went for a lunge. Lucas making a lunge for it, but the switchback from Poppy makes it amazing stuff. Poppy making an absolute switchback into turn 1. This man doesn't even care about Lucas sending it like Max Verstappen would do. Or even Daniel Ricciardo. My God, this guy And that spoiled it. Real Racer, 3 second time, but come on, man, keep it on track. I know it's difficult, but man, Poppy, what an absolute legend! Switchbacking into turn 1 as well. That's something I would never estimate. A little bit of problems with exiting the corner. But he will have now an angry charging Lucas. Yeah, look at it. Lucas is charging and he's charging. He's going around to the outside and he got past. But is Mr. none other than Poopy close enough to make a move? No, he's not. Excuse me, Mask. Yeah, a little bit of wheel banging between the Mask and Poopy. But Real Race is now getting also involved for points position. But this will most likely go to Mask since Mask is not far off. He only has a 3 second time penalty, so he will possibly go up to 9th, and possibly Lucas will stay in P10, still in the points. Now Impact has driven his battery to the end, 10% on his battery, and 40% for Robe, so this might be Robe's chance to attack Impact for P3, which will set him loose towards Alex, and Alex is the safety net for Dustin and TTN, to be mentioned, to get a 1-2 finish. Well, not even that, at least a win here. They have it, they have everything in the basket for them tonight. But is JSR Robe close enough? Yeah, he's gaining, he's going quick. Impact sees it coming, and JSR makes a move. Now we set release to attack Alex, but it's only a few more laps to go, and Alex can defend this like a lion to make sure his teammate does win this. We'll see more moves here between Poopy and Lucas. Lucas looking towards the outside, and he's going to try to stick the overtake. And he will stick to it going into turn 13. An amazing move here, but this will lead Poopy and Mask to gain a little bit of time. And here we go, Mask taking the inside going into turn 15. Entering, 16 and now 17. But none other than Lucas is still holding on to it. And yeah, there we go, still making a move on it. Amazing stuff. But everybody, look at this. JSR Robe is is he catching? Slowly but steadily he is catching, but Impact's not far behind, so Impact is still an opportunity for this podium contention. No late lunges. Yeah, Mask has to defend against Real Racer, but the only thing Mask has to do now is stay in that contention, and he will get a good amount of points here for what is the team? VCARB. N3RO. Yeah, here we go. Impact's going to go very defensive. He's got not a lot of ERS, but everybody's at least almost 50%. Here we go. Look at this. Poppy going around. Oh, they got only going 4 wide going in here. Almost. We almost witnessed it. 4 wide. 3 wide. Here we go. Everybody sprawling all over the place, trying to get moved. Poppy will have be the only driver. Oh, he's going to sit duck. He has the ERS, but look at this. None other than Mask is on the charge, but Poppy is going to still stick a line in contact between the two drivers. And look at this. Around the outside goes Lucas to take P9 yet again. But look at that. Has that Red Bull got damage? The Red Bull has damage. He's missing his big end plate to the right side of the wing. Now that's nothing good for them. And look at this. Not only we missed this, but Impact has got past Robe again. Now setting his eyes to try to catch Alex, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Only 3 more laps remain of the US Grand Prix. And we have a phenomenal battle here for the P9 position, let alone even points. So here we go. Here comes the brawl. We'll move over to the guy who is P9. And look at this. Here he comes. Poppy makes a lunge to the inside of turn 1. But Lucas will try to stick with it. And none other than Poppy makes a pass. But look at this. Lucas is starting to go towards turn 3 and 4. A little bit of contact between the two drivers. He gets pushed off. And this will set Masker's eyes to try to catch now Lucas and get past. Did we just ask about Alex's ERS? Yeah, there we go. We got Alex's ERS. Now we'll follow these drivers again because, yeah, here we go. Because Puppy is burning that battery to try to get away a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough because here comes Lucas again, going around making that pass around the ERS straight, but no one else will try to make a pass, so it is a little bit behind. Excuse me. Still running a second. JSR is still in the DRS. JSR Robe. What a drive from Mask. Yeah, he's doing really well, to be honest. Where's Mask? Where's Mask? Yeah, he's doing well. No penalties. He's low on penalties, so this will move him up quite far. I think even he has a possibility to stay in 9th. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. We'll just look at the behind option. No, there we go. Poppy making yet again another move. Oh, contact! There's contact between Lucas and Mask. This is nothing Mask want to risk now, getting a 10-second time penalty for any sort of contact, but I don't know what was going on there. Now Impact is, we can actually, we want to keep an eye on that, but Impact is in Alex's DRS now, so Alex will have to start recovering and harvesting that battery up to as much as he can, because I think Dustin's tyres are starting to get really old here. Puppy has decided to recharge that battery extremely well, so he will burn as much as he can. I don't think anyone will make a move. Yeah, here we go. A little bit of a tricky move for Mask. Yeah, we go here. 2 drivers. Puppy's going to go try to attack her on the outside of turn 14, but Lucas, a late send in there, makes a move, but what will be said, because there's a little bit of a hard racing going on here. We'll move a bit because I see this very close between Impact and Alex. Alex will have to defend this like a bloody lion. 2 laps to go now. 2 laps to go now. Is not far off the race, and Alex will have the most applauding drive, in my opinion, if he can keep Impact and Robe behind. He possibly won't do it now, but he has the ERS to absolutely defend this like a lion. The tactics of VMV Impact will start to... He is trying to save doing fake dive bombs, fake sense, but he is very close now. This is the time. Alex is going to get overtaken now, but he is not going to defend it too hard. He is going to deploy the battery, but now Impact is passed. Lucas received a 3-second time penalty. Lucas is at 18 second now. But we need to keep an eye on the top runners, because this is absolutely cinema drive now. I bet you the Titan, I can't remember the whole Titan Team Network Esports Racing, TTN, are absolutely holding their hands in prayers now to make sure that Alex can get past yet again, but I think those tyres are quite old. No, and there's a 3-second time penalty for Alex. That means he will drop past 2 positions, but I think his defending has been all enough to make sure that Dustin has got away with it. We have a little bit of fighting between Izan and Nazan. Amazing stuff from these 2 drivers. A mega race from them 2. Otherwise, we'll move over to the back here. Here he comes. Here comes the race. Poppy is now going to defend for his absolute dear life. To see, is the... Yeah, here we go. Real Racer has actually gone up 2 positions. So we missed that as well. We've been trying to keep an eye on what's going on up ahead. But Alex Norris has sacrificed his race to defend the absolute brutal stuff from Impact. It was a time where it did come. He was going to get past. Let's see what the FIA does say, if there's any sort of Yeah, Real Racer receipt. Oh my god. Please, no more! I don't want any more time penalty. Anyway. Yeah, Alex is driving an essential race here. He is going to drop back to P5, but it's all worth it because Dustin's now... None of this man played the strategy. He got this race given to him, and he just applauded his way through, and he's going to look at the first driver to take the checker flag, and he wins round 8 in the US Grand Prix. This man took an opportunity that was given to him and absolutely exploded it. 4 seconds up the road after a few laps. Man, what an applaud for Dustin and for Alex, not only defending that like a lion, making sure his teammate won that race. Let's see in the back here because there's a few more. Poppy will drop down to possibly P10. Yeah, there we go. And Mask will move up 1 position. There we go. Oh, a little bit of crashing there between everybody. But wow, what a race from TTN. They should be applauding in their seats now. And Mask did an amazing job as well. Good racing today. Very good racing. Yeah, we'll move over here. Here we've got the rewards given. Race winners Dustin with the fastest lap as well. Dustin receiving fastest race win. Driver of the day is Anton. And most overtake is also Anton. Now here are the standings. Taking the win after a crucial strategy where the safety car came out and he stayed on those old hards. Dustin takes P1. Impact running up in P2. A little bit of unfortunate there after a few... after Alex defending it like an absolute legend for Dustin. But JSR Rhodes will also be moving up to the top step because of Alex Norris receiving that time penalty. Anton P4, Titan or Alex Norris P5, Nathan P6, is on P7, Lucas P8, Mask in P9, Poppy is in the point for P10, Real Racer QSR 11th, Lucas Vin in 12th, JSR Punkerfucker retiring, Jinxie as well after very bad spinning. I think it was just after turn 1. Yeah, and that's... I didn't get to do anything else. God damn. Oh, mate. That was good. That was good fun. Really good fun. So, that's it. That was it. Oh, man. Good racing, man. And I have to do this. You know what? I'm just going to go over to the... What was it? Kick Sauber winning it. There we go. Look at that. Kick Sauber winning it. Man, TTN. Applauds to you guys. That was underestimated for you guys. Did well. Anyway, I'd like to thank the EFES management and the owners for letting me commentate for this. I do apologize for for the time delay. It was quite difficult trying to get everybody in, but I do thank you everybody for waiting and being very patient. And yeah, thank you all, and I see you all next week, hopefully, or even this Sunday, depending on where I am. But thank you so much, EFSEs, for letting me commentate, and I see you all very soon. Goodbye, everybody. Have a nice evening, or night to wherever you live. Goodbye.